So in this video we will learn about inspection of this LSA life-saving equipment, that is immersion suit. So before starting with the inspection routine, I will just want to clarify that I don't want to harm any of the makers or manufacturers of this immersion suit. This video is only for educational purpose. So let us start with the inspection of immersion suit. So the first thing you will check in this immersion suit is the overall condition of the immersion suit. So now what should you start from? Let's say I want to start from, there is no requirement that you will start from the head or from the toe. So let us start, first we will start from the toe. This toe area is very critical area because in most of the glued areas sometimes you can see there is the glue is not properly stick to the this rubber pad. So this you have to first, you start from the foot area, you check that the glue is properly applied to the immersion suit. Then after that I will come to the retroreflective area later. So after that, overall condition, this area is the most important area of the immersion suit. This area is the groin area where the chain of this immersion suit is ending. This area, in most of the ships, the area becomes damaged or the condition, it becomes worsened as the years pass. So this area you have to inspect. There should be no bad condition, it should not be torn. This is a good new immersion suit, that's why the condition is good of this. But this is, the groin area is the most important for inspection monthly basis. Now other than this, for checking the overall condition, you will check the face area. Now after the groin area, this face area, in most of the ships while inspection I had found that this zipper area end was broken because of operating it several times in the opening and closing. But as a routine monthly inspection you have to do this opening and closing, but due to maybe improper procedure used, some of this got damaged. So this area, the end of the zipper area is very important for checking the overall condition. Then overall condition is like you check the sieving area, there should be no torn or no damage in any of the parts of the immersion suit. So now once from the toe area you checked, then you went to the head. Now you will check the hand area. Now this hand area also sometimes gets toned away because if you keep it for long time. So it appears to be good, mostly they get toned from this area. So you have to check properly during monthly inspection. So it appears to be okay. So we started checking the overall condition of the immersion suit. We started from the foot, we went to the head, and then we checked the hand area. Now we will check behind. Behind also I think it will be good. Overall condition. So it's okay. So this is what you do in checking the overall condition. Now checking the overall condition does not mean that you only check the outer surface of the immersion suit. Now we will check the inside area of immersion suit. I cannot reach the foot area, but at least I can see from here that okay, the inside area appears to be good and well glued. There is no torn part in the immersion suit, as you can see. You can see here all condition appears to be good, well glued. So first is this checking of the overall condition of the immersion suit. Now the second thing to check on this immersion suit is first you check the condition. Now second thing which you will check is the donning instruction. So donning instruction, as you can see here, the donning instruction is already there. Then this is the second thing, and make sure that the donning instructions are also posted in all the alleyways of the ship where the master list are already posted. And make sure that if there are 2 or 3 types of immersion suit on board the ship, then the procedure for all the types of immersion suit should be posted in the respective places. So second thing is the donning instructions. The third thing and the most important thing is checking of the zipper. Now most of the makers, they will when they provide the immersion suit, they will provide one glue along with this life jacket, along with this immersion suit. It is similar to Vaseline. So you will apply this fine layer on the surface, and then you will close this zipper, and then you will again open this zipper. You have to basically check whether it is properly operated, it is smooth in operation, because in some ships, if you check while inspecting, one teeth is broken from any one part, so this zipper, when you close, it will not close. So that is the reason you have to check the integrity of this immersion suit. So that is the reason the opening and closing of the zipper and trying out the zipper is very important. Now in this video I'm not opening the zipper because I just have the camera on my one hand. So basically my purpose of this video is to just tell you guys how it is to be done. And after this zipper area, now as I have already put a lot of importance, I have already given a lot of importance in this groin area, because this groin area and the end of the face, that area, most of the damages you will find is in this area only. So now this is the third thing which you have checked. First we check the overall condition, second we check the donning instruction, third we check the zipper. Now fourth thing, we will check the retroreflective tape. Now retroreflective tape here, then here, then near the chest, then near the hands, then behind the hands, again behind the hands, and then near the head. So this is the marking of the retroreflective tape. The requirement is same like a life jacket. This retroreflective tape, they should cover a total area of at least 400 centimeters square. And this is about the checking of the retroreflective tape. Now the another thing which we will do in a monthly inspection is now this marking. Other than this marking, there is a marking for SOLAS approved. So this wheel you can see here, so this marking has to be there in the immersion suit. Now this immersion suit is to be worn, must be worn with an approved SOLAS life jacket, which means that I have to wear a life jacket on top of this immersion suit. But most of the immersion suits, they have a floating arrangement behind this neck. Behind this neck they have a floating arrangement like a life jacket. So they have a floating aid. So those immersion suits are not to be worn with life jacket, but this make and model, specifically this make and model, in this you have to wear a approved SOLAS life jacket on top of this immersion suit. Now other than this markings, the same make, model, size, adult, and then weight range basically, and height range, these markings are there in the immersion suit. So this is all you have to check on a monthly basis. Now this was about the inspection of immersion suit. Now there is also inspection of the bag in which you store this immersion suit. So this is also to be inspected. This bag also has a SOLAS approved marking. There will be adult marking. Then there will be donning instructions, immersion suit donning instructions. You can see here. These are the donning instructions. Then care instructions, basically maintenance, and then make and model, whatever. So see, this bag is also important. This also you have to do inspect in a monthly basis. Now after this, in some life jacket, in some immersion suits which are to be worn with life jacket, as I told, which has a floating aid behind the head, those immersion suits have lights, so you have to check the lights, same like the lights which I have explained in my life jacket video. That is the same way you have to check the operation of the light. So that was one thing. Then if it has a light, then it will also have a whistle, so you have to check the whistle, same like the life jacket whistle. Now other than this, that was about the inspection of immersion suit. Now similarly, for the retroreflective tape, you have to carry out 6 monthly inspection for checking the performance of retroreflective tape. So in this, you will similarly, I have explained it in my life jacket video also. You have to put the water on the surface of this immersion on this retroreflective tape. You have to keep a new retroreflective tape beside this. Then you have to apply water on that also. Then you will have to apply a torch light on this retroreflective tape. Then you have to compare both the illumination, what you can see, the shining of the retroreflective tape, which you can see visually, that you have to compare with the new retroreflective tape. So if the retroreflective tape, the new tape is glowing more, which means that you have to change this tape. And if they are glowing in similar illumination intensity, so you don't need to change. So this is a 6 monthly inspection, but that 6 monthly can be reduced depending. If you have a doubt that this is little, if you think that this is a little bit faded, you can have an inspection of 6 monthly retroreflective inspection. Mostly on all my ships, if I think that this is been faded, I directly change it. I no need to do the checking of the performance. I directly change if I have a doubt that okay, it is not glowing well. So this was about the 6 monthly inspection. Now the very important thing which I am going to explain is about the pressure testing requirement. Now pressure testing requirement, if it is a ship which is less than 10 years old, you have to do the pressure testing every 3 yearly. And the pressure testing requirement, basically the pressure, there will be a kit. You can check the video. There are many videos where in the YouTube where you can check the procedure for testing the pressure testing the immersion suit. But for checking, you have to maintain good safety standards, because sometimes the immersion suit burst because of overpressurization. And other than this, the 3 yearly inspection routine you have to carry out in a pressure of 0.7 to 1.4 kPa, which means that is basically 0.1 to 0.2 psi. So that pressure testing is to be done. And if the ship is basically more than 10 years old, then you need to check the pressure testing every yearly basis. So guys, that was all about the inspection of immersion suit. Thank you guys for watching.